Hi there, welcome back. It's Tim here again. So what we're going to do today is very simply just go through creating a campaign, creating an ad group, creating some keywords and an ad. I'm going to assume that you've already got your Google Ads account set up. If you haven't, don't worry, there's a link in below this video, so you can just go along to that link, and generally you'll get something like a $75 free bit of advertising in order for signing up. Anyway, for this video, I'm assuming that you've already got that set up. Now, what I'm going to do is literally take you through setting up. They're only going to be shell stuff. We're not going to go into too much detail here. And I'll take you to my screen in a second, but we're going to go through setting up the campaign, and all the settings in there, setting up one ad group, setting up a few keywords just to populate it, and then setting up one ad. Okay, let's go over to the screen and I'll get on with it. Click on this big blue button down here that says New Campaign. Once you're in here, it's going to ask you what type of goal you want for your campaign. And we're really only interested in the top three here: sales, leads, and website traffic. Now, when we're looking at sales, Google has pre-qualified these people as people who are most likely to pay on your site. Now, this is the most expensive traffic. You're going to pay through the nose if you ask Google to send you this type of traffic. Now, leads are people who are most likely to sign up and might pay on your site. So that's less expensive traffic. What we want is the cheapest traffic, and that's website traffic. So it hasn't been pre-qualified. We're going to tell Google what type of traffic we want. So choose website traffic. Then you're going to be asked what type of campaign you want to create. Is it a search, display, shopping, video, or discovery campaign, which shows up in Gmail? We want to choose a search campaign. So select that. Ignore the Your Business's website and just click on Continue. Now let's get to name the campaign. My campaign is going to be targeting US, Texas, following the conversation I had with Andy in the previous video. And I'm going to deselect Display Network. I don't want this campaign to be targeting the display network. Show more settings. Under here, you're going to see the start date. Campaign URLs, we're going to tackle those in a later video. And now we come down to targeting and audiences. Now the location, like I said, is Texas. So I'm going to enter another location. I'm going to type in Texas, which is pre-selected there, 37 million viewers. And then I come down to location options. And what I don't want to be doing is choosing this one that's recommended by Google. I want people in or regularly in my targeted location, not those who show an interest. And in terms of exclusions, that recommended setting is fine. Languages, the English language is already selected, so that's fine. Audiences, I'm going to come to in another video. Now we come down to budget. Now, I'm going to be spending about $3,000 a month. Divide that by 30. That's going to give us about $100 a day. That's my budget. I can always change this at a later date. Come down to bidding. I'm going to be changing this to conversions at a later date, but for now we're just setting up the shell of this campaign. So let's just leave that as clicks for now. I come down to conversions. Again, it's asking me to set up a conversion. It's very keen for me to set up a conversion. Ad schedule all day. We're not going to be setting up an ad schedule at all because Google is going to tell us what are the best times of day for us to be getting conversions. So we're going to leave that as it is. Make sure that your ad rotation is set to prefer best performing ads. Coming down to ad extensions, we're going to ignore all of those because we're going to tackle those in a later video where we're going to start writing our ads and adding all of these extensions to them. And then click Save and Continue. Next part is setting up your setting up your ad group. We're just going to call it ad group 1 for now, and I've put in one keyword there that says gamer dating, and I'll set the campaign to standard and click Save and Continue. We're not going to create an ad, so I just click cancel and leave this page, and there's your campaign created. The last thing you need to do is just come across here to enabled and pause that. We haven't got anything set up live anyway, but just to be on the safe side, keep it paused. And that's it. That's your campaign created. Now we can start populating it with our keywords and our ads and our ad extensions and everything else, and then we can go live.